Dragon Con attacks AI artists. This is really, really ugly. And we have a situation where they actually called the police on somebody who set up a booth, paid for the booth at the convention, was selling art, all because they didn't like that it wasn't human created. Now, what even is human created at this point? Because a lot of the art that's actually sold at these conventions is based on Photoshop or different digital assets or things like that. But that's all okay. But you use one certain tool and they come and throw a fit at you. This is the witch hunt of AI. And we covered last week that there was an author who got attacked and was accused of AI, because that's what they're doing in the witch hunts as well, accusing everybody as AI. And then, of course, is suing a reader because the reader left a false review on that level. And this is continuing from that, as people are so deranged about artificial intelligence and how it's actually helping those of us that do create to create even more and faster, because they don't want to be left behind as this all is all going along. Now, the truth of the matter is nobody can actually tell whether something's AI or not if the AI is done well. And that is something that came up just a couple weeks ago in a fantasy book review by Mark Lawrence. Mark Lawrence actually tested 4 different stories by AI against 4 different authors, including himself and Robin Hobb, and nobody could actually tell the difference. So there's a couple of things that are getting mad, that are a thing here. There's artists going, AI took our job, and they're flipping out about it because, most artists are actually in a spot where they're not very reliable and don't actually get things done in a timely manner. And then on top of this, you have readers and people who like the arts who don't want to feel stupid. They don't want to feel like, I can't recognize the AI art, and so therefore, I feel bad about that because it makes me feel stupid, so they lash out about it. So those are the 2 groups of people lashing out about it. Well, in normal things, they're saying over 70% of authors are already using AI. Normal people are using it at a regular clip. It's not going away or anything like that. So this kind of reactionary stuff right here over a tool is utterly ridiculous. And we're going to get into this news in just a moment. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Join us here as we talk about all of the fantasy news that's going on, my friends. My name's John Delarose, and I have a great series for you. This is called First Demon Country, The Adventures of Baron von Monocle. This is my best-selling series. I actually started this idea because of Dragon Con. I was at Dragon Con in 2014, and I saw a steampunk ball going on, and I walked in, and I was like, wow, I love these costumes. These are so cool. And so I came up with my world. I came up with my premise after going through the steampunk genre, and I really didn't see any good adventure books. I only saw a lot of romance novels that were kind of disguised, that had a little bit of steampunk window dressing on it. So I made a full-on fantasy adventure with airships questing, with an awesome crew, with they fight monsters, they get into a war, and it all starts here. So grab this. It's available on ebook, print, and audio. Support a great series today, and thank you guys for supporting our channel and reading the books. That's what we're here to do. And thank you for checking out the fantasy news here today. All right, so the police called on an artist accused of selling AI art, like it's illegal to sell AI art. Oh my gosh. And the artist was accused of selling AI-generated artwork at their booth. Vendor Oriana Guerrez faced backlash, was asked to leave, sparking heated debate across social media platforms, and that's that. So crazy stuff. A vendor exhibiting under the name Oriana Guerrez was at Dragon Con and was asked to pack up their table with police present, accused of selling AI artwork as if it were their own. And that's fine if it is your own. It is your own art if you do make AI art with stuff. And so people are cordoning it off. Police are there. They're forcing a pack up because other people are pointing fingers and going, this is terrible, AI art, rah. And like I said, it's a witch hunt that's going on at this level. And so this is an aftermath. Vendor removed for selling AI art, #art by humans. This is like I said, this is just crazy that somebody's doing this. This person paid for the booth, was selling stuff there, and then got removed under just these crazy pretenses. Now, Dragon Con, I don't believe, has any kind of you must only never use AI art on any of your products to buy a vendor application. It's pretty crazy stuff on this level. And so this person does have a Blue Sky, which is pretty interesting on this level. It's Blue Sky is pretty anti-AI. You better get on Twitter where it's pro-AI. This is somebody else talking about it. Of course, Blue Sky is notoriously, all the artists and wannabe authors out there throw a fit on Blue Sky about AI. I was on X, Elon's promoting Grok and promoting all the cool stuff that's happening out there. I can't wait, as the video is getting so much better over there, to be able to produce my own animation and the like. It's going to be super cool. And we're going to take some of my comic art and really make animated videos and the like out of it. It's really cool. And so on the bright side, police shut them down. This is the bright side. They want somebody shut down from selling their wares. Do you see how anti-competitive this is? These people are lashing out, trying to harm somebody else's business because they can't compete with AI. That's the funny part about this. If you bought anything from A10 at a Pop Artist Alley, I definitely recommend charging back your purchases. Harass this business, right? Glad to see Dragon Con took this seriously. Still upset they took a place of an actual artist, though. Yeah, well, I'm an actual artist. I'm an actual AI artist here. And here you go. This person, OG Artificial, I guess is the one that did it. And the AI culprit. And it looks like this is from Instagram. I'd share a screenshot of my sales, but don't want to have to show it or give any explanations to you losers. I love this attitude. It's really good. You guys are sore because you don't sell shit and will be forever broke. Have fun being a broke bitch, this person says, as they're getting harassed. This person got removed, harassed, was making money, and that's what this is all about, because these people don't want to compete with something that is just objectively more interesting than them. And that's exactly what the fantasy authors found when they wrote those, and that actually came out as a study on Mark Lawrence's deal. People, the readers, actually preferred the stories by AI for the most part more than the ones that were done by the human authors. It was a blind test. They couldn't tell and actually like the AI ones better because the AI ones resonated with them more. And that's exactly what's happening right now. Their Instagram's now gone private because they're getting so much harassment right now, and the CV on their website's been removed. The website includes artwork that doesn't seem to be AI generated. Again, those are accusations. People don't actually know. There seems to be a disconnect between the website and the work on display at the convention, so they don't even know. DragonCon doesn't have a clear AI policy on his website. That's the thing. Cedar Sanderson's cover for Goblin Market was a Dragon Award finalist, and of course, they removed it because people pointed out there was AI work involved in that. It got a finalist position in a cover art award. Hello, guys. I mean, like I said, people prefer the art to one or the other. If it looks good, why do you care how the sausage is made? Most readers, most consumers actually don't, and that's what's crazy. The co-chair said, "We recognize AI as a new tool with enormous potential. Society will eventually come to a consensus about how it should be used and how much content can be generated using AI while still crediting a human for their work, at which time we'll consider changing our policy." And this is just about an award. Till then, we want the Dragon Awards to offer fans the opportunity to recognize the humans who create their works that fans love best. So this person showed up right here, had a booth, sells their own art, makes their own art, but also has AI art, and got taken down, removed, even though there wasn't a policy against that in place, had the cops shown up on them. Why? Because a bunch of weirdos went around and complained about them because they were outselling what they were selling with their non-AI art, which was clearly just not as good. And that's what's happening all the way around. From authors to artists, these people are seeing that like AI is going to be better and already is better than 90% of the work that they're putting out there. They feel like they're missing their turn. They deserve the stuff there. It's a big narcissism because they can't get rid of the egos of the fact that the AI is actually preferred by consumers to them. And this is really, really a sad, tragic thing that DragonCon did this. It's a sad, tragic thing that, of course, this is anti-commerce, anti-competitive. This is like a evil communist country saying, no, you can't sell American cars here. You're selling ours. You remember when the Romanian government made their own cars that were just objectively worse than foreign cars and just like tried to force them on the population? This is exactly what they're doing on the art scale. And of course, DragonCon is apparently for this, and of course for harming a guy who is just trying to sell some of his business. Now, they keep saying they there, even though it's registered under a woman's name. I don't know if it's a guy or whatever, but hey, this is pretty weird stuff and very, very sad for DragonCon once again, as these conventions keep circling the drain. We keep warning about that here, and it keeps getting worse and worse and worse, as it is just an anti-commerce thing, and it's all politically motivated, as the left is really the ones flipping out about this because their whole gatekeeping art structure is about to collapse. They've tried to keep you out of comic industries and publishing industries and Hollywood movies industries for years because of politics, and now they know that people are going to be able to quickly make their own AI content much faster than them, and it's going to be better than their stuff, and they're about to lose that grip of that vice grip on the culture, and that's exactly what's going on the holistic scale. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Check out my book for Steam and Country. It starts here. It's a 6-book series. You're going to really enjoy this. It's good fantasy stuff, and I appreciate you for reading. It's in the description below. We'll be back soon.